dealing with frames. A lot of the time the guy's going to create a frame on you and try and put carry your weight on their forearms. Okay. So I'm going to end up in side control here, and the first frame we're going to deal with is the far frame. Okay, so this is the near frame and the far frame. From here, if he can frame on my neck and then he can start moving his hips, he can start putting me back in the guard. Okay, so it can be quite annoying. So if the frame's here, my advice is for you to just make sure you're getting under the elbow and clasp your hands together. You're in a good underhook control position, your toes are active, you're nice and snug here. Okay, drop your chin down to try and pin this up. You don't want him to really push up. If he really starts pushing up like this, then let him push up. Unlock your hands, place your hand on the floor, and then pop your knee up and place your knee on the belly. Okay? And then immediately look to control the elbow so he can't rotate into you. Okay? So that's your first one. If the frame's against my throat and he's really, really strong, he's starting to push up, just let him do it. And then pop your knee up onto his belly. Okay? If he shoves your knee off because he doesn't like it, then just go back to side control. Okay, you can go to overhook control here. Okay, so the next one, if he's got his frame here, we can start utilizing another of the secondary positions by sitting through. So pushing down on this one here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cupping his shoulder. I'm going to bring my head to this side of his head. So I come here, and I smash this. Okay, I want to try and get my head back inside this way and get rid of that frame. I can either bring my arm over the top like this, keep his head between my elbow and my knee, and his hip between my elbow and knee. Okay, or I can place my hand back under and go for my side control. I want to lift my head up because it put the frame back in. Okay, so when I get this position, try and keep my head down. So the forearms against my throat here, I'm going to hold the shoulder, I'm going to sit my hip through, bring my head across here, and use my head to bore this arm across. And come here. Okay, or under here. Okay, the third one is I switch, if he's got the frame here, I'm going to switch to my overhook control. So I make a V here, and I switch to a W. Okay, and then I bring my arm across his hip, block this, and start smashing his frame. So my head will move the other way this time. This is good for me to start attacking the arm then. Okay, or I can bring my head back in this way and start solidifying a better side control. Okay. So if the forearm is here, I can bring this arm making a V here, and then it makes a W, overhook. I slide this arm to block the hip, bring my head to the floor and move to the north-south. Okay. From here I can either start picking the arm up to attack the arm, okay, or I can pump my arm back through and move back into a side control position.